So did you watch the halftime performance?
I watched a part of it. I was working, so like I think I only came in about halfway through the performance.
Gotcha.
If I'm being honest. But I heard it the whole thing. I just think it's actually lay eyes on it.
Well, I'll tell you my opinion on it because that's what everybody's dying to hear, I'm sure.
I'm gonna say it. Have sex with a Scorpio.
I could glute bridge your dad.
I'm naked. Hold on. We will be flicking the beans to that.
But she's tatted and I take meth. Is somebody in your house right now?
But you know what? Fuck your ass.
Yeah, I had sex last night.
You can make your own money. You can literally have your own job of your dreams. You can own your own house. You can own your own car. You can pay all your fucking own bills. So what is that man? That man is sex and a best friend, and that's it.
I heard nothing but the truth. Well, as a dancer, I was a bit disappointed by the way it was choreographed / directed because there was so much going on that it was almost like I don't even know where to look. I can't even spot Usher in the crowd. There's so many people. And after last year being so well uniformed and it was just from start to finish about Rihanna, and the dancers added to her but they didn't take away from her, and the way that the choreographer used the entire stadium literally from ground to top and from side to side,
I'd agree.
It was just so well done, and everything was choreographed to the cameras. For the people at home, the Usher thing was not at all. There was moments where people's costumes were blocking the camera halfway, so then that would cause the focus to be thrown off. It was just
I didn't even watch.
It was a hot mess.
I didn't even watch like I said, I only saw the back end of the performance, but
Yeah.
I kind of thought that in that moment. I remember saying to one of my coworkers, I was honestly, Rihanna's was way better, and I know that hers was telling a story and everything, but it was so thought out and so methodical, and also it was way longer. If that the Usher one felt super short.
It just
But
felt
also
like
'cause
a
it just-
fever dream.
it was
oh my God.
Everyone I saw, he all of a sudden he had no shirt on, then he's in a whole other outfit, then he has rollerblades, no rollerblades.
Yeah.
It was just he had 70 ideas and they tried to smush it into 2 minutes. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, and and it's he has his Vegas residency, so it really just felt like a fast forwarded version of that, which it would make sense because it's I get it, that's what you're doing every weekend, that's a show you're used to, whatever. But the way that they had people or I don't know, I was confused because at first I thought they were just VIPs who got to go on the field and watch it.
But then they
But then they started dancing and it was choreographed and it was giving flash mob vibes, and it was very odd and so much was going on. And also I don't know if you saw the Alicia Keys moment, which made me a bit sad because I always hate, it's just very cringe to watch somebody else sing badly. I know we all felt that way when Fergie did the national anthem all those years ago at that basketball game, and then
How did you feel about the Star Spangled Banner with Post Malone?
okay, I didn't watch any other part of the Super Bowl.
Okay, so in the beginning of the Super Bowl,
I saw
they
a
had
clip from it, but
they
I
had
didn't watch it.
Reba saying one of them saying God Bless America, and then the other one saying
The Star Spangled Banner.
Star Spangled Banner. There was one for each, and honestly, if you're being honest, forget which one did
And
what.
also, why does America have so many
Post
songs
Malone,
for our country?
Post Malone's felt like he just got off of a whole ass trip, and by trip I mean with drugs, and wrote this beautiful melody to go with it, and it felt like he was getting out of a 70s Volkswagen van. That's the
okay.
vibes it was giving.
Interesting.
It was giving very flower power type.
Oh, okay.
It was not giving America. It was just
Yeah.
everything's lovely and the sky is beautiful and the ground is beautiful and people are beautiful. Like it was giving like I just had a massive trip off shrooms. And
oh my gosh, no, I need to go watch it. I haven't watched
no,
that.
it wasn't giving what I thought it was, because I was like, who was singing right now? And then I was like,
was he good?
Post Malone. Yeah, it's not like he himself was bad, but
it was
like
just a weird arrangement of it.
Yeah, like I don't know who thought about it. I don't know if he like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he was inspired by some substances, because like it wasn't like, normally it's like so heartfelt and like God, like America.
Kind of just like it's
God
not really about like the music. It's
and,
more about like just like the vocals and like everybody's like bone chilling. Like
and this was giving like flower power. Like that's the only way to like put it. Like I was like, you could have like a 70, like if you like that 70s show when they have like the cards when they change like scenes and stuff, and they have him like dancing or whatever, like you could have put like one of those behind him and it would have made sense.
Interesting.
Like that's how at least I felt. I don't know, maybe it's the drugs for me. But, like that's what it was giving to me.
Dang, no, I didn't watch it, but I did watch Travis Kelce sing Viva Las Vegas at the very end. Take the mics away, cut the mics. Like what the fuck was that? The funniest
thing though is everybody was like, if that didn't give somebody the ick, because like Taylor's face during it was like like,
well, they both have just like main character syndrome, and so it's like it's hard, I feel like, in a couple like that where it's like both of you guys have to be the center of attention all the time. And so I think he was like, well, this is my time to just like fucking
truly it was like the most boy thing though, because it was like no girl would ever do that shit. And like you, like all girls would be like, it was a great time. I had so much. Like I don't think I've ever seen an interview where like a woman, even in sports, winning something would like do.
And also like the way that they didn't like congratulate the 49ers or like do, it was very weird.
The Super Bowl this year was weird.
It was so weird. And like when Travis Kelce pushed his coach, did you see the clip of that?
When he was like screaming.
That was fucking uncomfy as fuck for me. And I was like, okay, he felt really comfortable doing that on TV. Like, crazy, scary, borderline scary.
I mean, I don't think as a person that makes him like, because like men in football like is unfortunately, which I don't understand, it's like I'm justifying it, but like is like they're so passionate about it, because I mean like the fucking fans are just as passionate about it as the players. Like,
but like that would be like going up to your boss and just like shoving them because they like they like reprimanded you.
My
for
father literally broke our reclining couch watching the Cowboys. He was so mad.
Yeah.
So like I can't imagine being a player.
Hit somebody though.
No.
You know what I mean?
Like, very different. But I'm saying like I just feel like as a man, for some reason, when it comes to football, your body just gets taken over by like demons.
I guess
it's a whole like there's nothing. Okay, I've been saying this at work because I watch a lot of guys cheer on other men on the field, and it's crazy to me that you are that passionate about other men. It's crazy to me, because why are you standing like nothing gives me the ick more with men. Like there's a lot of things that they do that are weird and gross and icky, but nothing gives me it more than when they're watching sports and they're literally standing there jumping up and down for their team or like throwing drinks in their hands and like screaming at the TV for what?
It's like
for what? You're that passionate about other men? Crazy. Sit down. Nothing else gives me the ick more. Like you could wear cargo pants that aren't cute, like the shorts that are like go to your ankles, not cute, not gonna fuck you, but that gives me the ick.
Well, that's like same vibes of just like men really liking other men. I posted a video about like the Drake video on my TikTok, and it like got a good amount of views and the whole like story behind the video was basically what we talked about in last week's episode about being like, guys don't know how to take nudes. Like it's never for the girls, like it's giving for the boys. The amount of men in my comments who were like, if you were looking at anything besides his dick, then you must be a lesbian because blah 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 la 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 la. And I'm like, or you might be gay, bro. Like, why are you staring so hard at the, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, and like, they were like in my comments just being like, oh, well, you guys are lesbians and the LGBTQ know how to find each other, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, going off my comments because all the girls were agreeing with me, being like, yeah, like, we don't want to see the dick. Like, we want to see, like, the forearms, like, the veins, like, the chest, the V, like, the like jawline, like that's what we care about more. And especially like if your room's dirty, like turn off. Like I would rather just not see any of it, quite frankly. And like this guy was going off, and then I was just like, dude, the gayest thing in this comment section is you writing Drake's dick so hard and like defending his penis. Like what? Like how are we gay?
Because I don't think a lot of men understand, like, I wouldn't say men, it's boys, because I feel like a man truly would understand, and like that sex for us isn't fun. What's fun for us is all the stuff leading up to actual penetration, right? So like even watching something,
or
like
if they're
that,
good at it, that part's fun.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like overall in general, like if you want me to have a good time having sex, like
9 times out of, or 1,000
you need to
times
start like
out
in the
of,
morning.
Yeah,
like you are like saying sweet things to me throughout the day, like when you come home from work, or like we're with each other, like you're kissing on me, like loving on me, like getting me into a point where like I want to have sex with you, and then I enjoy it. But if you just like don't give a fuck the rest of the day, and you come home and we just like whip your dick out, like I'm not having a good time. Nothing's fun about this. I'm good. I'd actually just rather go to bed. And I think like a lot of women are that way. And it's the same thing kind of for the picture. Yeah. Like you need, it's like the allure of everything, and like the like I don't know, like just having your dick out in a picture isn't cute to me.
Well, and like
it's the extra, and I think boys don't understand, like you have to do the extra, where I think like that's why I say boys to men, because most men understand like it starts outside of the bedroom, and like that's the point of the picture. Like it's you sending me like a shirtless picture in the mirror because you just got out the shower, and like that's hot, but your dick's not in it. Like those little things, like and that's why like to us, like we saw his penis, you couldn't miss it, but I'm looking at the rest of the stuff, because nothing about that, the rest of the situation makes me ever want to be like, I would love to be in bed with Drake. Like there's no, because like in my imagination would want it to be like, could I be in that situation? No, because he's a fucking sweatshirt on, he looks like Winnie the Pooh. Like I don't want to be there. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. It's like the allure of the rest of it is what we care about.
No, totally. Because it was just like so funny, because like all these guys in my comments were like just like angry that all the women like said like, we don't care to see your penis. And I'm like, why are you guys like, I don't know, like,
because they don't have it figured out. That's what I'm saying, is those people in your comments that are saying that don't have women figured out.
But I don't think it's like even just them. I think it's like even just like the majority, because it's like Drake is literally like a fucking, if that is actually him.
Okay, here's the other thing about the whole thing. We don't know context. We don't know. Like they could have already been like sexting. It could have already been there. And then like, okay, when you're sexting, you send some weird shit that I wouldn't want to see again. To be honest with you. And this was like in my Snapchat days, if I'm being quite honest, because then you never saw it again and it was over with. But like, keep that in your camera roll is kind of rough. But like, you know what I mean? Like in that, like there could have been context, like she could have been sending stuff, and then she could have, that's his response, and like whatever, and like it could have been hot for them. But then like out of context, wild.
Also, I just like, I think it's so funny to make the argument that it's like, well, the penis is like what people want to see, because it's like, I don't think anybody, regardless of how much you're attracted to women, would just want a photo of just like an open vagina, and like that's it. It's just just spread, but just that, like nothing else. Like that I would be like, well, like I feel like men would be like, that's not, like just labia open, like
I think no context. I think no context. Crazy. I think again, if it's like in sex or whatever, and you just sent your vagina, I think they would love it.
See, I just like, I don't know, because I feel like it's just, that's just, or like one girl commented, and this was killing me, and then we can like move on, but she was saying how like she got a nude one time from a guy that she was dating, and he was on the toilet, and he had a turd floating in the toilet that you could see in the picture. He was holding his dick, and she was like, but how did you not like double check before you sent that?
It's not about the double checking. It's the fact that you knew you took the shit, and you're still just
and
sitting
you hadn't
there basking in it, and then also decided to take a fucking picture.
I died. I was like, that's insane. And then so many other girls were like, oh my God, this has happened to me. I'm like, why is this a universal experience?
Dude, men are crazy for that. Men are crazy, because I'm not gonna lie, like even if it's like still in a moment, I'm gonna relook at that nude and make sure it's like not bad.
Also, who is horny as they're pooping? That's so foul.
Men are crazy, dude. No, you know something about like okay, this is actually crazy that you say this. So a lot of people, it's like a military thing, is that they like enjoy the smell of like poop and shit in order to get hard because a lot of times, like if they're like in barracks or they're like, you know, overseas and shit, like the only place that they'd have to masturbate is the bathroom or like porta potties and shit like that. So like I've actually
they get like a poop fetish because
essentially
of it?
like that's like because like you kind of start connecting it at some point.
Oh my
like I'm
God.
sure it's gross at first, but at some point it like subconsciously
it's like Pavlovian training yourself.
Yeah.
Like when I smell shit, I'm hard.
Yeah, because like for like extended periods of time of their life, like that's where you're jerking off.
That's insane.
That's like there's like a whole thing about that.
Yeah, they would love a Target women's restroom.
God, that see to me, there's nothing more foul than a Target's women's restroom.
Yeah,
nothing more foul. If you want to be turned off by women, just walk right in there.
It is
pass
like,
by. You don't even walk in.
You don't have
pass
to walk
by.
in.
Get in the little walkway.
It is like so insane to me that like it's like, I don't know, for me, whenever I smell, like if I go into a bathroom that's like disgusting, it doesn't inspire me to take a shit. Like I want to go in a bathroom that's like clean and whatever.
Smells great.
So like it's weird that it has that effect because it's clearly like the spot to drop.
Well, you understand, women spend a lot of hours in Target and then the Starbucks there.
Guess,
like
yeah.
Also you probably had a drink or a coffee.
And they always have the Starbucks way too close to the bathroom. So I just think about those poor employees working there and it's like
at some point they don't smell it.
I guess
like.
It's like just white noise.
Yeah, but they need to get like better
Brown
air fresheners. Smell. And like I don't know if it's like their toilet quality too. Like that has to be something to do with it.
Yeah.
Because like I've been in a lot of coffee shops and I feel like those are also not great bathrooms.
Yeah, especially if there's only one toilet.
There's for sure not like they're not great.
Yeah.
But I've also been in a lot of coffee shop restrooms that smell better, significantly better.
I think it's like
restroom.
I think you're right. I think it's like whatever their air freshener that they use, it like enhances the smell.
Yeah,
they gotta be
better.
A really bad way.
They have got to be better.
Yeah. Target, figure your shit out because literally the shit, like figure that out because it smells terrible.
Yeah, it's heinous.
It's so bad.
I literally walk in, I'm like, and you got 30 seconds, babe.
And
wash your hands.
Every toilet is so dirty and it's so like, gross.
I don't know what they do, why they like
it's
wad
wet.
up
it's
all the
everywhere.
toilet paper on the inside. No one ever flushes the toilets.
Yeah.
It's always, the ground's wet.
Do you think it's because of kids?
Could.
Like, do you think it's because like little kids go in there and like moms most of the time, like if they have like a kid with them, like they'll take them into the bathroom?
I think that's a factor.
Yeah.
I don't think it helps the case.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the full one. Mm-hmm. But I think we're onto something.
Yeah.
More than just.
It's just stinky as fuck in there every time.
There's not a good one I've ever been in. You know who has great bathrooms? Lowe's. And I don't
Probably
know
because there's no women who go to Lowe's.
Yes. So when I was a sales rep, like I would always stop at the Lowe's.
Dang.
And like we would like service Lowe's too. So like I would always make it a point to like go to the bathroom in them because they were always so nice and clean. It smelled great.
Well, now you know. If you're ever like on a road trip and you need a clean bathroom, hit up a Lowe's.
I shit you not though. One time I was on a road trip and I saw a Lowe's sign and I had to pee and I went in there. I was like, meh, I know it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Grab a chocolate bar on your way out. They have those right at the checkout.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Home Depot does. I don't know about Lowe's. Probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's all the
like drinks and shit.
But yeah, no, that's real. If you ever want a clean bathroom, go to Lowe's.
The more you know.
Okay, so this is like a very me problem, and I've already talked to Emily about it today, and I'm really angry about it, and I feel like we need to discuss it because as somebody who like I work in the service industry in a different manner, but like I still work for tips and stuff like that, right? And if I were to just like not go to my tables and or my bar guests and service them and basically just be like, nah, I don't want to serve you today.
Yeah.
Do you think that they should get paid for it? No. The answer is no. So I don't understand why every single time I have a service aligned here in fucking Nashville, it gets canceled on me. And I was looking at my haircut today and I was really excited about it because I've been wanting to do it for a while. And I finally came to a conclusion of the way my hair was going to be cut. And this has been a debacle in my brain for months. Okay. Like I literally sent the hair stylist like 9 different pictures of 9 different haircuts.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know which one it's going to be. Game time decision, baby. Like that's what we're working with. Last night, had a conversation with earrings, essentially. I hate that we call him that, but I had a conversation with him and he was like, he's like, I like your hair long. like, not that I don't think that you would look really good with shorter hair, but I do like your hair long, and like you should do this. Like we picked a picture out and I was like, okay, great. This is what I'm going to do. Set in stone. Woke up today. The bitch fucking canceled on me.
Yeah.
And we remade a new appointment. But this has happened for me the past 4 years that I've lived in Nashville. Every single time. And I think that's crazy. And I think that like Emily and I were talking about like they should be held accountable. Like there should be a discount. There should be something.
Yeah, I think that on TikTok, I've seen a lot of people talk about this, like whether it's like a lash tech or a nail girl or like a hair person, like just the like unprofessionalism in those types of jobs. And not all the time, because like the girl I go
not to take away from people who are great. Yeah,
is like, she's fucking amazing. Like I've never had an issue with her. Like she saved my hair. She's done everything I've ever asked her to do, and like slays. But there's definitely people who, I think one of the problems is it's like you're truly your own boss at a certain level. So it's like if the person doesn't feel like, I don't know, like pride or like a sense of like responsibility to like follow through on things, I feel like it's really easy, like when you're your own boss, to just be like, eh.
No, but like we were talking about this too. Like, so in order to the incentive to not have the meh, there should be an incentive per the salon that's like, if you cancel on your person, then you get like, it's a 30% discount, and that comes out of your cut, not the salon's cut.
Yeah.
So like there should be like a sense of urgency to where like you would want to fulfill your clients, and like,
or at the very least give them enough heads up that like the appointment's
if I have
not
to have a
going to
24-hour
happen.
notice or whatever and still have to pay a 50% fee at 24 hours, like,
which is
so should you.
So standard for like any type of service,
which like and
that.
I respect that 100%. Like I'm gonna respect your time because I want you to respect mine, but like when I first moved to Nashville, you could go back and like, especially on our podcast page, and see like the very first things we ever posted. I had blonde hair. Why did it?
Me too.
We both had blonde hair. But like my hair is so dark, so I always had to keep going to the girl, and I went to her for like over a year, and that's before we took our pictures for the podcast. That's the last time I ever went to her, because I shit you not, she canceled on me every single time, and because my hair was so dark, I had to go back all the time.
Yeah.
But then she would push it because she like had a kid, or she was sick, or she couldn't, or her baby daddy couldn't, whatever, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like there was always a fucking reason. And then sometimes she would make me pay more because my roots were worse, because she couldn't get me in then for another 2 weeks.
So you'd have to do a full instead of like a partial.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
or like,
but it's like not because you guys hadn't prior set up an appointment that would
like
allow you to pay less money and come more frequently.
I would leave there that day with another appointment knowing I had blonde hair. Like I think if you ever had a blonde hair, like you always had to do that. You always are instant reschedule because you have to.
Because like a big reason because of like booking so far in advance is because like their books fill up like that. So it's like, if you are not like scheduled way ahead, like you're not going to get in. So when they cancel like the fucking day of, and you've been waiting like months for this, it's like the most frustrating thing ever, because like you've built up in your head like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to look different because today I'm doing my thing, and like I'm excited because I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And then like that's like a whole nother element of it that's just so frustrating, because
or
it's
there's
like
been times too where like my sister's wedding, like I was supposed to get my hair done before, but she canceled, and so my hair was not done for my sister's wedding. It looked like shit. And like because I wasn't supposed to have fucking blonde hair, it was so brassy. I hate looking at my sister's pictures for her wedding because my hair looked so bad. It's like that thing. Like
my hair looked bad at my sister-in-law's wedding for a different reason. It was just because I had a side part that was like to my ear, in a very, very, very low side bun that in every photo looked like I had like a tumor like sticking out of the side of my head, because my hair and my skin were the same color. And it was very alarming. It was very scary.
Well, mine, like I had like money pieces done to the blonde, but they were so grown out. And like there was a part of me that wanted to just box dye my hair the night before, so it was like all be one color, and I fucking should have. Okay, I regret, because I look back and I'm like,
but sometimes like you never know though, like on bleached blonde hair, sometimes when you do like a box dye over it, like it won't.
Well, see,
like,
that's
it
what
will,
we
like,
didn't know if it
fuck
would
up
make it
weird.
look worse.
Yeah.
And also, like, I was supposed to get my hair done the next week, and like I still wanted to be blonde at that time. So like,
Yeah, you're like, if
would
I
have
do
to
this, I
start-
can't go back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of like a weird thing, and it was so brassy. So like it looked like fucking shit. But to your point, like, it's not even just about like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna look different. It's like I have life events that I'm trying to like be ready for.
Like your schedule might allot for this, but like I had anticipated this day, and so like my schedule now is like,
right
now I got to move shit around.
And like I just feel like this happens to me because I'm so nice as well. Like there's a point where you can like understand, and like that at that time when that specific hairstylist like did it to me so many times, I was like, there's no more grace. Like,
yeah,
the first time I understand,
you
like,
only have these crazy things pop up like so many times,
right, like
and why do they always pop up on my appointments?
Right. And the first time, like, your child was sick, I get it. Like,
right.
I understand. Like, I'm not like a heartless person. But then the next time to do it again, and I'm pretty sure there was one time she like had to schedule me twice from the one appointment that I made. Like, she rescheduled me and then had to reschedule me again.
Oh my God.
And then so I was like, okay, fuck this. As soon as I decided to have black hair, I was like, done with you. Good riddance. And then I went to another girl. Same fucking shit happened. I went to another girl. Same shit happened. So I'm trying a fourth fucking person since I've lived here.
Yeah.
And the same shit happened.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
It's so
I don't know.
insane.
I feel like there needs to be some sort of accountability on their end as well.
No, 1,000%.
And I get that it's
because
their business, but like,
but also like it's bad business. Like,
Yeah.
at the very least, like you should own up and offer some sort of discount, because what's gonna happen moving forward is like I'm gonna go hop onto the next person because like you fucking suck, and like you
Right.
could be good at this, but like it doesn't matter if it doesn't fit my schedule, or like
right.
I can't rely on you to do it.
Right. Well, that's the thing is like, that's where I feel like that there's been people that I liked.
Yeah.
Like, I liked the last girl that I went to. I thought that she did a good job. Like, I didn't really want much to be done, so it's not like she had to be whatever. And like, I liked her. I thought that she was cool, but it was also like, okay, like I didn't have any loyalty to her.
Yeah.
But like, I don't understand. Like, if I found somebody that I liked, like my nail girl, like I'd stuck with her for a while.
Yeah.
And the only reason I changed it was because like I wanted to get something done to my nails that she couldn't
didn't
do.
offer, yeah.
So like that's the only reason I changed. And like now the girl that I went to, like I really like her. And like also
Right.
just like our banter was like way better. It was like kikiing with the
Yeah.
girls, get my nails done. Where the last girl was like very quiet, even though she was great at
Yeah.
her job, just quiet. And like this was like kikiing, and I loved it. So like there's that, but like I didn't not go to her because she wasn't unprofessional, or like I only kept going back to her because she honestly was.
Right.
But like I don't understand.
No, it's gotten out of control, and also it's like,
And they want high prices for their fucking
well,
services.
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like the price of everything has just gotten insane.
And like there's a point where like I understand and respect it, like because even for them to have salon spaces has probably got more expensive because
Yeah.
rent's more expensive, and then also like products are more expensive. So I get it. Like there's a point that I get.
Yeah.
But it's also like, don't cancel my appointment and then expect me to come in and give you $300 to cut and color my hair.
Yeah. On my hair the other day was $365 before tip, and I was in there for maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
And so then I broke that down hourly, and I was like, you're making more than like a doctor.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I
also-
love you, but like,
Also, your girl has a minimum though, and that's because she does extensions a lot. I feel like that's like her, like, doesn't she have like a setting fee? That applies to your thing.
she just has a minimum for like a color service.
yeah.
So when I get my hair cut, it's only like $80 for a cut, wash, style, which is pretty normal here.
Yeah.
But because of the color, her minimum is like it's like regardless if you get highlights, if you do an overall color, if you do a balayage, like
I thought
it
it was
doesn't
$300
matter.
because I was gonna go to her, and then I was like, I'm not paying $300 for someone to do my hair black. Like, no offense,
Yeah.
just there's no point. It's black dye. Like
Yeah.
black dye is literally black dye, and I know there's probably a hairstylist out here that's cringing at the thought of that.
Yeah.
But like, you're not. It's not special.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, and it doesn't require any technique
There's
really to
there's not
apply
really a
it.
skill to
Yeah,
like.
it's not like you're pulling out my hair and doing like individual like sections to
Right.
highlight it. It's like you're just kind of all over this shit.
Right. So like, not that I don't think there's a craft and you shouldn't be paid for it. That's not what I think.
But at a
like,
certain point, it becomes like,
how can I
okay,
save money too?
well, and also like, I'm sorry, like not to fucking like take away from anything, but like at a certain point, it's like we can't just keep raising the prices and expecting people to just like keep paying it.
And also for like half-ass services.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And then to be like, and this is before the tip.
Mm-hmm.
And then to be like, oh, and if you want to buy products, okay, well, every single product in this bitch is going to be like $40 for like a fucking 4-ounce thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Well, yesterday, Earrings was asking me how much my nails were, right? And I told him. And I was like, and then the problem is like, in those settings, right, you start talking like, oh, what do you do for work? And blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then to say that I'm in the service industry, now I have to tip you fat.
Yeah.
Because it's like tip karma. And also I have a little problem with tip karma anyway. But like, now you know that I do this. And you know that I would understand what like at least 20% would be.
Yeah.
And then there's like a part of it that's like a guilt. That if you like don't tip them just like extremely fucking well, it's like a weird thing.
Yeah.
So like that on top of it is just like more money that I'm just handing you.
Right.
Like,
where it's like you're already setting your own price.
right.
Where it's like in any other industry, the reason tipping exists is because the base is so low. So it makes sense. But like in these type of industries, you set your price at $150 or $365. I feel like that if you want the tip, just add the 20% and then set your price there.
Right. And I mean, I'm not here to be like tipping culture because I fully understand tipping culture. That's how I make my living. So I'm not out here to say anything bad about it. But I also like, that's what I always felt about like tattoo artists. Like there's definitely like in a craft, and I understand it's a skill and like you deserve to be like compensated fairly for your skill.
Yeah.
But I also understand to your point, like if you feel as though your skill should be compensated at $365, it's kind of like,
okay, I'll pay that. But that should be it.
and then but to add another $74, $75 on there for a 20% tip is like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It's kind of insane to
And
be like,
but that's where like it, and honestly there's like two sides to it. You could go to a cheaper person for sure, and you could also like just not have the service done.
right.
I also do understand that point. So like if anyone wants to argue it, like
Yeah.
I also understand the point.
It's not that I don't want to support you and I don't want to pay it or whatever. Like that's not it. It's just like at a certain point, it kind of feels a bit like you're taking advantage of the fact that your register has the tip option. You know?
You know, where was that with you? Yeah, I think it's before we went to the Sessa concert, and we went, and the woman like she like put her card in, and then she put it on like 25%, like the tip. And
She
his hands-
preset it.
and then she like handed us like the fucking toast like whatever thing, and you like it's like a weird. What am I gonna sit there and change it?
Yeah.
That was insane.
They rearranged the order, and the lowest you could tip was 20. 25 was in the middle, so it felt like you were tipping 20.
Yeah.
And then they had 30, and she preset it to 25.
Yeah.
Instead, or then they had like a third or fourth option that was like set your own amount,
Yeah.
like whatever. But like the
But she
base,
stood there and like stared at you.
yeah. And I was like, no offense, honey, like you were not good.
I like got up and like
Kellen
it was-
went and had to get us like fucking silverware and shit because like she just went away. Like
Yeah.
she just was gone.
and like we had no like salt or pepper or anything like on the table.
No.
And I saw their service station, and it's such a dickhead move. You should never fucking do this shit.
No, I refused to do
also-
it because you were like, you're sitting right by it. Just in our friends that we were with were like, just do it, and I was like, I can't get myself to do it.
The only reason I said it was like, just like move your hand and get it. But I also fully understand because it really pisses me off when other people do it, and it is a health code violation. So don't actually
Yeah.
go up to the service station and do anything. Like a lady yesterday or on Super Bowl Sunday, I had to yell at her because she tried to go to our drink station and get her own drink. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
No. Sit down. You cannot touch the straws. Like
Yeah.
that's a health code violation. You don't work here. Go sit down. Ask your server. I was so mad. So I also understand you shouldn't do it. But I literally had to, I was like,
But I was like, we're on a time crunch. Like this shit starts
not
in
even
5
that, but
minutes. Like we gotta
sat there,
go.
We sat there for a couple minutes before they came over, and like I'm very lenient with this shit because
and
I
they
get
pushed
it.
our like we had a reservation. They didn't seat
and
us
they
for like an
pushed
hour.
it. And then I like I went over to the service station where there was somebody else was, and I was like, hey, can we
Yeah.
have salt and pepper? And they were like, yeah, it's fine. But like, don't actually go take it yourself, by
Yeah.
the way, just so you know. Because I don't want that to be out there and be like, well, this
Yeah.
bitch on a podcast told me to just walk up and take it.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's shit. Like, I don't know. And that's something like too that I tell like a lot of my servers is like, a big thing for like service is like doing the steps of service, like taking plates out in front of them. Like you shouldn't be signing your check with dirty plates on your table. And like you should already like they should be pre-thinking about the things that like, does she need more water? Do they need to have salt and pepper on the table? Should they have silverware? Probably.
Yeah.
Like all the things, like we waited 40 minutes for her to give us our drinks that were sitting over in the well.
Yeah.
And like, so I noticed things like that, but it's like, I don't know. If you want to get compensated at 25%, do the work to get 25%. Even do the work to get 20%.
Yeah.
Like you don't just, I don't think that it should just be expected.
Yeah, I agree. But no, the hair, nail, lash community has just kind of like, I don't know if it's because a lot of people, like I don't know how old your person is or all the people that you've seen who have like since, but I think a lot of it was like people who like during COVID were like, oh, or like right before COVID were like, oh, like I want to go to school to learn how to do this, like whatever, because I want to like be my own boss, like whatever, and like didn't have like a ton of experience or whatever, or like good mentorships, or I don't know, but it's like a certain age of people working in this industry that I feel like are the biggest culprits of the like flakiness of the sorry this came up, like whatever, and like not to shit on our own generation, but it's like our people. Like the older people are not doing this shit.
Yeah, but the older people aren't giving me what I want.
Or they charge a lot because they have like 15 years of experience.
But I feel like they're giving me like the 2003 version of what I'm asking for, and I don't want that.
Yeah. See, I have, my person is a millennial, but she's like,
yeah, but she's 34, young. But she's still young.
35.
In my head, I'm thinking like 40-year-old, like.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's like, cool. But no, I that would piss me off so bad because I have missed appointments and I've had to pay the fucking half or whatever. That's like you agreed to this. So that's really crazy to like cancel the day of and then to not have any sort of like, oh, well, I'll comp this service for you or I'll give you this X amount off or whatever.
Yeah, and not to say that like she won't when I get there, or she'll be like, hey, I'm sorry about that. Like,
no, but I'm just saying like in the past with other people though, with you, like it's not like a.
No. I mean, this girl, I've never seen her before, so I'm not trying to put hate to her, but like, yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like it's just, it's insane. At some point, I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah, I don't know. But the luck you've had has not been good.
No, and that like also at this point, it's like becoming so comical. Like I laughed when I saw it, and I instantly sent Emily, and I was laughing because I was like, this is not surprising. But what time did I get the text at? Because I only woke up at 9:00. Let me see.
What time is your appointment for?
For 11:30. She sent it to me at 7 a.m.
Oh, good.
So, yeah.
That's so annoying. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is.
I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I went to that Galentine's Day thing this weekend, and it was at this like brewery basically, and they had like a bunch of like booths in there of like there was like a aura reading station. They had like a like the permanent bracelet thing. They had like the earrings, a tattoo artist, like whatever. They had a bunch of shit going on. It was like so many women. I don't think I've seen this many women in one space together since I was in a sorority, like during shit like that. There were so many people to the point like you couldn't even do anything because there's so many people there. And what makes me so annoyed about stuff like that is like, this just shows that there's not a lot of things like this for women that are only for women that exist. So it's like when something like this happens, everybody goes because it's like, we don't ever get shit like this. Yeah. And I was just thinking like, things like this need to happen more often.
Dude,
like,
did you see what I sent you? Did I see what I sent you on Instagram today? About like,
I saw that yesterday and I showed Madeline that, and I had seen that Monica had liked the video.
Yeah, well, so this, if you go onto that page, that like this like Instagram page is basically like they do all of this, and they do a bunch of different things for women at like locations around Nashville.
Gotcha.
So this one was like their like floral embroidery, but they have like other painting classes, and they had like a champagne like like bottle painting night, and they like go to like all these different locations in Nashville, and it's like for women to sign up for.
Yeah.
And it's like a one night thing.
That's so fun.
And that's what we were talking about doing, like without it being like a commitment of classes for like days or whatever.
Yeah.
But at that, I was like looking at their thing, and I was like, wait a second. And you could like also have these people like have like a party at your house or whatever.
Oh, cool.
But they like, that's what they do. And I was looking at it, I was like, that's actually so fucking cool, because it's like, those are things I want to go do. And I don't know, maybe it's just like the era of life we're in, but like that sounds way more fun.
No,
to go like learn how to embroider or something.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, because like I went to that like pottery thing the other night, and oh my God, we went there during like it was like the BYOB section like time, and so it was like after hours basically from like 6:30 to 8 p.m. Not enough time, first of all, to do all that with the shit that I don't think anybody really finished what they were doing. We all kind of were like, oh shit, we're out of time.
Yeah.
But like, especially for me, who's like, I had like fucking ambitions out the ass of what I was going to make out of this like little jewelry thing. I accomplished 1/8 of the thing that I wanted to do. I had so much fun. And I was like, I could do this. I was like, next time we do this, I need to be here for at least 4 hours. And like, I was fucking loving it. Aww. And I was like, damn, I forgot how much I like painting, and I just never do it. I have so much painting supplies, but it was so fun doing it like, but also doing not at home. That's what I was gonna There's a bunch of people around. Like, we were all kind of doing our own thing, but like would still talk. But also it wasn't annoying talking where it was like you felt like you couldn't work because you're like hearing somebody's fucking long-winded story. It was just like little like snippets of convo, and it was so much fun. And I was just like, I need to start doing and like things like that more often, like every once in a while, just like one-off things, because I have a bunch of hobbies that I forget that I like doing. And this like it brought life back to my love for painting. Yeah, for sure. And it was so dumb. Like I made like a little stupid like jewelry tray thing, and I painted literally nothing on it. But even just doing that for like an hour and a half, I was like, damn, I forgot I like painting. Yeah, but who cares? Like it was also something that wasn't at home that you got to go do. That I need to pick it up though, but they haven't let us know that like when they're ready. And normally there's probably a lot of them too, because like in the kiln, it normally takes like 7 days. But to get them back. Yeah, it was also weird though, because like I don't know how they're gonna let us know. Didn't you have to like register to be there? We did, but like we just put like our initials on the bottom of the thing, and so but like we didn't like hand them, and like we just set them on a table and walked away. They're probably what they're gonna do is like everyone that was in that class is all gonna go in the kiln the same day, and then they're just gonna call everyone from that class and tell them it's ready, or like an email or something. Yeah, but I want to get that back because it's also so hard to tell with that stuff because the color looks different when it's done. And I'm like, I don't know if I did enough layers for it to like be. So I feel like I'm going to get it back and be like, what the fuck is this? Because I was like in there mixing colors and like layering and doing all this stuff. And like one of the people that was there like throws pottery at that place right by my house, you know, on like right there. I just doxed myself. I should take that part out. But at that pottery studio right there, and so he was like able to like give us pointers on like how much we needed to use, but I still don't know if I did enough. But it was so much fun, and I was like, damn, I've got to start doing stuff like this. And Monica sent a Groupon, so I only paid like $14 or something like it for like the thing that I did, and I got $25 worth of credit, and my piece was $14 plus tax, so I think I have like $4 left. So I'm like, fun. I have an excuse to like go back and like use that towards my next thing. Yeah, so but I'm also, like, I need to go. I feel like it'd be like a good thing just for you to like put headphones in and just go do your thing. Like, yes, and it's your over own by time. My work too. Yeah, so I'm like I could go after work one day. That's so cute. No, but these girls that like have that company, like I really want to do something with them. I think that'd be fun. I'm off on next Saturday. We should plan one. If they're doing one, we should do something. Yeah, we definitely should. And we can vlog it. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like it's been I guess a cool week. Yeah. It's been a fun little week. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. We ate a bunch of Valentine's Day candy this weekend for a video. That was probably the extent of my Valentine's Day celebrations.
Yeah, my dad, I got his Valentine's Day gift. It came in the mail today, and I'm not going to open it till tomorrow because it's like he always sends me and my sister like little gifts, and it's cute. And I can't wait to open it. But yeah, and last week I was telling you guys about how I'm supposed to go on like a little Valentine's Day date. We can't do it anymore because I have to fucking work. And then the days that I'm working, not that he's not, but like it just, we don't have a time that we could go do anything. But I felt bad because he actually got reservations and like it was really cute.
Dang.
And he like told me where we were going, what we were doing. I was like, damn, that was actually really thought out and like cute and
that
sweet.
Sucks.
But you have to cancel them because I have to work and there's no other option.
Dang.
Like I literally sat and looked at the schedule and I was like, how could we maneuver to like
to make this work?
Either not even just this day, but like he could change the reservation for a different day and like we figure it out. And it just like it doesn't work because then also he leaves next week to go to like Memphis with his dad to watch some basketball game. I don't know. So it doesn't work. And I'm like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Fist pounded out.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, at least now you don't have to get a blazer.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking that too, but I was like, that was a cute outfit though. I might wear it for another time because he was just like, well, we'll just like do it when we can. Like it's not the end of the world. Plus, like we just started talking, so it's not like a deep thing.
Yeah,
but
it's not like you guys have been looking forward to this moment for months or
no,
whatever.
but I still think it's cute that he like wants to and like put effort and time into it, and then is like, he's like, well, we'll just do it when we can. Like once things at work change a little bit and we have some more support, then we could maybe have a day together and go actually like do something. But yeah, I don't know. Just so I have a little update on for everybody who is, I know, waiting to hear, but there's that. I'll be at work on Valentine's Day, so
lovely.
Maybe I can guilt people into feeling bad for me.
I'll be at work on Valentine's Day during the day. But
mine's at night, so I'm gonna just be like,
I'll be editing the podcast at night.
Yeah, maybe I could just be like, feel bad for me that I had to work this day.
That's like, did you ever see those?
But it's gonna be me being like, I'm single and they chose me to be here. Feel bad.
Those TikToks of people like on Christmas or whatever, and they're like me practicing my fucking sob story to go like work the night shift like on Christmas, and they're like, hey guys, welcome to can I get you guys something to drink? I mean, I would like something to drink, but I have to be here tonight because
it's literally gonna be me tomorrow.
Nobody else could cover my shift, and my family all lives in a different state, and I couldn't go visit them. And sorry, Merry Christmas, guys.
I'll get you waters.
Nobody wished me Merry Christmas. And it was like, it's so funny. I was like, that's so accurate though, because like I would like, not really Valentine's Day, because that's kind of the point of Valentine's Day is like go out to eat. But like on Christmas or something, I would feel like a dickhead if I like showed up at a restaurant and like.
For sure. But Valentine's Day, also like the restaurant that I work at is not the Valentine's Day spot. So like if you're bringing your girl to where I work on Valentine's Day.
I cannot imagine that's going to be the situation. I feel like it's going to be a lot of dudes.
I think it's going to be like single dudes.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be like girl groups or whatever. Because like we got the deals. But like it's not gonna be like couples, but
no.
And we have Valentine's Day trivia.
Shame on you. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Is it just normal trivia, or is it themed for Valentine's Day?
You know what? You stay tuned because I'm about to find out with you. I don't know. We pay like a service to come in and do not Valentine's Day.
It's probably just like normal trivia then.
I think
on Valentine's Day.
Well, I feel like he's gonna have like a lot of questions about like things. I think it's gonna be like reference to like movies and like TV shows and like stuff like that, because he does a lot of stuff. Like he does theme nights every time he comes. It's a theme of something. So I think he's gonna have it like it's not gonna be like, and what day did they decide Valentine's Day? Or, like what year? Well, I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think it's just gonna be like questions and references to things. But that's what. So he picked up a bar shift just so he could be there, because he's like, well, at least we could be together. And like that's just what I was like, okay, fine. So I was like, well, we can at least play Valentine's trivia together, and that could be what we do.
So cute.
It could just be like a little tradition then, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I love trivia.
I'm terrible at it.
I could imagine.
I'm not your. That was fucked.
You just don't spend your time like on like the internet like that. You know what I mean?
And
like,
I don't watch movies and shows.
And trivia is never like not niche ass information. You know what I mean? It's never like about stuff that you would have learned in school. You know, I know. Leo's like, it sounds like he's digging a hole.
He's trying to claw his way in here, like he don't get
out
attention.
of jail, like vibes to get in here.
Yeah.
Now he's
I wish you could hear.
now he's meowing.
But yeah, my thing about trivia, this is where I'm good for trivia. I'm not good for the actual questions because I don't know shit about shit. Like, and that's just true. Like,
like, sounds like you'd be awesome for trivia. Then please keep explaining on.
I feel like I know a little about a lot of things, but I don't know a lot about a little things. Where like I would be good to that, and like also again, movies, TV shows. If there's a reference, don't got it. I don't watch them. Yeah, like that's just like. Sorry about it. But what I'm good for trivia is like hearing them ask like the bonus shit, or like because everyone gets so like into like the question that they forget to keep listening, and I'm still listening because I don't even know the answer to the question,
right?
And I honestly didn't even hear what they fucking asked. But then I heard that he says if you can name this song or the artist or like the year that this came out, put it on the back of your thing. I got you. Like I'm thinking that.
Gotcha.
So like I feel like there's purpose for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at. And I'd be like, because every time, like, me and my friends before they moved back to Philly, like, we would go do trivia a lot of nights, like, at whatever. And we don't do Wednesday nights, yeah. And that's what I would do. Like, they'd all be, like, huddled in, like, they're all teachers. And, like, the one husband was, like, a history buff. And, like, so they had, like, we had a good dynamic. Yeah. And I was the listen for the bonus question type bitch. I'd be like, guys, who sings this song? They're like, why? And I'm like, put on the back of the card. Like, that's me. That's me.
You're really giving like when the dad asks for help and is like, can you hold the flashlight?
And I'm not doing a good enough job.
And no, you're the flashlight holder. Like you're like the support.
Yep. That's yes, that's me. That's me. Because also like, there'll be like one time, one of the question was, because like I was like listening to the girl talk and she's like, hi guys, like this is my name, blah, 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 Sarah or whatever. And I'm going to be doing trivia tonight, blah, blah, blah. And then like 3 questions in, she was like, if you know my name, put it on the back of the card. And they were like, I was like, guys, the bonus says blah, blah. And I told them her name is Sarah. They're like, how did you know that? I was like, she said it. Like, I'm a listener.
Yeah.
I'm not a thinker.
Yeah. Don't you dare ask me to fucking think.
Like, that's the difference. So I feel like we all have, like, I feel like you'd be good at trivia, the answers.
Yeah.
But I'm listening.
I'm good at like specific trivia though. I'm not good at general trivia. Like if it's
you can't just show up.
No, like if it's Jeopardy type trivia, like I'm out. Like yeah, exactly. If it's like geography or like history, but not like Greek mythology, more of like American like I would be like, I don't fucking know.
Also, it's boring to me. I'm not listening.
Exactly.
I'm not paying attention.
Like that type of trivia I'm bad at, but like pop culture trivia, good. Yeah. Or like shit like that. Like I know all that stuff. Not all of it, but like certain things. Like I'm really good at that. But yeah, no, like overall like scholastic knowledge. Girl, I didn't pay attention in fucking school. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I also just like don't retain stuff like that. Like I have knowledge about weird. I wouldn't even say that they're weird things. I feel like they're like purposeful things in life that I'm like very knowledgeable about. But like, you're not asking those questions at trivia.
No, exactly.
Like that's
how I am too. Like that's like it's like certain niche things I could. Maybe at a trivia they would ask that, but other than that it's gonna be kind of like your guess is as good as mine.
Or it's like those things where it's like I know enough to know what you're referencing, but I don't know the fucking answer.
Like I couldn't tell you the name of like that actor.
Yeah, but like I know
what he looks like.
Yeah,
and I know the movie you're talking about
exactly. Like but I can see it.
I don't know what the name of like the second role of the character that he played. Like I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't got a clue.
Oh my god, that would be fun though to like have like a little trivia team and just like do it every week and just get better.
That's
and
what
better.
we did for a while and it was fun, but then they moved and then there was only 2 of us. So
and then there were 2
and trivia kind of died down.
Yeah, they didn't need the flashlight holder anymore.
So yeah, well, you know what? Everyone has a role, and as long as you know your role, I think that's the most important part.
Yes,
like
at least you weren't trying to be anything that you weren't.
No. And they knew it.
Yeah.
I was the support. Y'all need some more waters. I'm going to go to the bar. Like, I got you.
But. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
But anyway, I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. It's kind of all I got.
Yeah, I think so too. I need to go home and fucking take my makeup off because it's been on way too many hours today.
Yeah, I'm ready for a nap. Even though
I'm tired as fuck.
Even though the nap means going to bed.
Yeah, exactly. It's nighttime.
But thank you guys for listening to another episode of Society 97. My name is Kellen K. You can find me at Kellen K on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And I'm Emily. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Starnsy. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram. We are at society97.pod. We are also on she'll get to that later. We're also on TikTok. I'm so tired. At Society97pod, where we post clips from the show.
And we have our YouTube channel. And we have our YouTube channel where we post videos every single Tuesday and the video version of the podcast every single Friday. So go over there, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all the things. We love to hear from you. And I know you want to see our beautiful faces. Okay, bye.
Bye.